Hey guys, welcome to our van build. I'm Helen.
And I'm Xavier. And we bought our 2004 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter high roof long wheelbase in November 2019. And we took around about, I think it was 8 months,
8 months
to convert the van. Both of us working full time, so it was just really in our spare days off that we were working on the van, and also before and after work as well. And let's take you through how we did our van and some quite unconventional ways of doing things as well. Here's our van when we first bought it in November 2019.
The previous owner had a really basic fit out, and we basically had to rip everything out and start from scratch. Let's strip everything! And here, how it is now, we can walk in. And we're taking every single part off.
It's pretty much almost empty. Almost. That gutted. We painted the wheels black and put some all-terrain tyres on it just to help with those country outback roads. Hashtag van build.
We went to check some motorhomes and camping vans as well to have some ideas.
Yeah, I think one of the big things that we really wanted to find out when we were checking out the motorhomes and camper vans was dimensions. So we wanted to figure out what dimensions would work for us.
To the door they have 94.
I think these little marine lock thingies, push button locks, are really handy. Hun, look, this has got the table that we want to have outside.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah. So this is probably a better idea of kitchen and doorway width. I feel out of my depths here. These are proper motorhomes.
Yeah.
And we're building our Sprinter on a shoestring budget. How much is this? 125 grand. So from there we started to design our van in SketchUp, and Helen did a great job of that. And we had a pretty good idea already of how we wanted the van laid out, specific to our needs around our water sports and some of the equipment that we have to carry as well. So one of the first things that we did was we put the air conditioner in, which was a Air Command Ibis 3 air conditioner. We did upgrade our alternator to a Bosch 200 amp output alternator as well. Plus we have about 600 watts of solar. Hey guys, what's up? I'm just having a bit of a break at the moment from van build. Feels like it's just been forever. We've really only just started. It is a grind, it is a slog, but I just thought I'd take the moment to just look at this van now empty and just admire it for what it is now, knowing full well that, you know, in about 6 to 8 months it'll be finished, and we're really looking forward to how it all comes together, and we just can't wait till this is done.
Under the bed we try to maximize the space. On the left side we use the space for the surfboards and kiteboards and other gears. In the middle we have 2 heavy-duty drawers, and in the other side is all for our kite gears. On both compartments on the sides we did the waterproof painting beforehand, and after marine carpet.
Okay, from there we got started on our wardrobe. At the same time we were doing the wardrobe, we also started the electrical work, running the conduits and the cables. All of this, the inner drive, DC to DC charger, and yeah, I have no idea really how to connect all this stuff up. As far as our battery power is concerned, we've got just under 400 amp hours. We do have an inverter, and it is a 3000 watt kick-ass inverter, pure sine wave. And we do run our air conditioner from our batteries, and it's something that we don't do too often. It's not really a practical everyday solution, but it does work for us, and if we are at a powered site it's really easy just to plug into shore power as well. Bloody hot days, sweating it up, headaches, hard work. So if you think building a van is going to be easy, have another thing coming. So here we have the new wardrobe doors all glued up. We're just going to let them sit overnight, and hopefully they're all good. Helen's sick, by the way. She's not just wearing a scarf to look cool while she's building a van.
Yeah. Even sick.
Even sick, that's right. Even sick, you still have to build your van. Another massive day working on the van. Today we got the ceiling all on, and tomorrow we should be ready to paint. Painting day. We're going to get the ceiling painted, and this is probably going to make a big difference in how the van looks and feels.
We should be cutting.
Next step, we start on the kitchen and we start on the pantry.
Whilst initially we did want a slide out pantry, we ended up going for more of a traditional approach, just with a hinged door and shelves. Yeah, so I had a crack at making the drawer runners at the back myself, and we just used skateboard bearings and some square pipe, and that's worked out really well. The drawers are quite light, and they can handle a lot of weight, which is really good. They're about 1 meter long. Just cutting out the toilet. A toilet is a composting toilet. Composting toilets have a really simple principle and method behind them, and we felt that we might be better off budget-wise trying to make our own.
Just doing a Bunnings run. I think we come here every day. We're kind of sick of it. We basically live here. So now Helen's just measuring up where she's going to put the wall recess. The wall recess in the shower is actually just a Tupperware container that we painted white, and we think it's going to work all right.
On the bathroom, we use the aluminum composite panels for doing the walls.
Messy.
It wasn't that pretty, but it turned out really good.
Ta-da! This is our $5 recess. Like the container that we bought it, just painted white outside.
Magic.
And it's gonna be, woo! Have this now. That's gonna come here on the sides.
Day 17,532. We're making progress on the bathroom. And this area here is where we're going to have our composting toilet. That will be our shower recess. We'll put the shower head up here, and hot water service and plumbing and everything's going to go behind there. Pretty stoked with how it's all looking so far. There's so much to do on this van. Just can't be bothered. Just tired. How are you feeling, Helen? Can you be bothered?
No, tired of trying.
Yeah. Tired of trying. It's a grind. The battle is real. The struggle is real.
But we're gonna make it.
We're gonna do it. The idea is that this section here will actually flip up, and that'll give us access to the composting toilet underneath. Another thing we're actually going to do is underneath here, I'm going to put a fan in the wall. It'll act double as a ventilating fan for the fridge, and also to provide ventilation for the composting toilet so that it can dry out all the shit. So for the flooring we used a vinyl plank, and once again in our resourcefulness we're able to get this for a 6-pack of beer from one of our neighbours who has a flooring shop. So thanks, mate.
And for the walls, we decided to do something different.
It's probably one of the most exciting parts of the van build we're looking forward to.
That's why we decided to go with the wallpaper, and we kind of fall in love with this one in the first go, and we're pretty happy how it turned out.
What are we doing, Uncle Xavier?
We are drilling holes in the runners of our underbed table.
The faces of anxiety.
Anxiety. It's a good word to use when building a van. And then we got to designing our kitchen. We actually created a cutting list and took it to a local cabinet maker to cut and edge all the panels for us, and we put all the panels together to make our kitchen. We're excited. We got our Vitrifrigo fridge, the slim 150. So it's 150 litres. Quite a slim model. It's about, I think, 417 mils. Connecting up our little fan. It's gonna suck air over the compressor to cool it and push that out through the bottom of the van. We wanted something that could be dedicated 12 volt and run, you know, most of the time. And we do not regret getting that fridge. We love it.
Yes.
Well, it's been a pretty big day of van building here. We've got the fridge in, we've got our bench somewhat in. We just have to fix everything. I'm pretty proud of our efforts here. And it's starting to look like a nice camper van. We forgot to trim the drainage hose from the fridge. And we drove, I don't know, like 20 Ks or something like that. And we were in a tunnel and we couldn't pull over. But luckily,
it's fine. And
luckily
look,
it's fine.
it's long. Could
Oh,
get caught in
that could have gone a lot worse.
Okay.
Just installed the TV on the wall and it's really looking good, and also put the wall fan in. So this TV is actually a 12 volt 32-inch smart TV, and it's an Engleon. I think I'm pronouncing that right, Engleon. Also on a swivel mount. We can watch it either in bed or, if we wanted to desperately, like from the kitchen area. The plan for the table is that it's going to just fold down, and that'll just give us somewhere to rest our drinks on and chill out. This is just on a normal hinge. It'll fold up. Still got to buy something there to keep the door in place, which we ended up using a bungee loop to secure that in place. And this little thing, it's the support is on a hinge, a vertical hinge with a little magnet attached there to keep that in place. So we're making some headway on the bathroom. We've got the last wall in. We are going to wallpaper that. Yeah, it's slowly coming along. So today I'm working on the drawers underneath the bed, that section just there. And I'm going to do the same kind of runner system that I did with the drawers at the back, but basically the reverse. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Nice and tight there too. Here we also have a slide out, and you can sit in that section there and eat or play your computer, whatever.
Something that we were looking for too was making something cool at our splashback in the kitchen, and we decided to print it out like one photo that we choose it, that we like, and we simply printed, laminated, and put a prospectus in front of it just to make waterproof.
Put in a flip up top here so we can extend the bench. Okay, so we've got our scene end on the end of the bench, and we're just about to put our support hinge flap door thingy, and that'll fold out just like this and then support the extendable bench top. Let's take some footage for YouTube. What are we doing, Helen?
We're connecting the lights, kitchen lights.
It's underneath the overhead cupboards.
It's gonna be over here, and we'll have two. And we have this switch. Then we don't know what to do yet, but we're gonna put somewhere here.
We think.
We're not sure.
We are not sure is the story of building this van. So we're still connecting a lot of the electrical things today. Today's just been basically making sure that everything is connected with the electrical, hot water service, switches, pumps, that sort of thing, sensors for the tanks. And I've got a couple of things to do, and then hopefully we should be able to connect all the power up and have lights and power. Helen's putting in the push button switch for the water pump. It's coming along. So today we're focusing on the bathroom door. We've got basically it's fly screen aluminium profiles here that you get on your normal household fly screen. It's all lightweight, which is really good, and I think it'll look good as well.
Here's the door. We just put some tape there just to hold in the place to test it.
No worries, as you can see, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
At the moment we're just preparing the water tanks, and underneath the water tanks we're just going to put a sheet of the waterproof panel that we got, just in case we get any stone chips that flick up, just to protect the tanks a little bit. And here is our water tank. We put the sender in, the gauge. It's about, this tank was I think 60 litres, and it fits perfectly at the back of the Sprinter between the diff and the spare wheel.
Okay, now is the big thing. Just to put the tanks underneath and we do the pipes and everything, we're gonna have to cut it.
You have to cut the exhaust pipe.
Why?
It's in the way of all the plumbing.
Connecting all the pipes into the tanks, all the connections. Yes, the sensor cables with the pipes.
Yes, test is done. We run it probably like 10 liters onto the pump there. Yeah, did it work? No leaks. Perfect.
At the moment Helen's cutting out the fly mesh for our screens, and we're lucky enough that she is a seamstress and she can actually get it sewn up professionally. So Helen's cutting out what we call that material, the reflective material that we're going to use for the blinds, and we bought this kind of vinyl block-out blind from Bunnings, $20 special from Bunnings, and we think that's going to get us the two back blinds, the side door blind, and also a bit of a privacy curtain as well between the cabin. Test fitting the blinds. Looks pretty good from the outside. Ooh.
The back one's pretty dark. Oops.
So we've got the Reflectix on the back. This is a $20 vinyl blind we bought from Bunnings, and then we just use some Sikaflex to put these magnets on the back. Next up we're testing the fly screens.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. Now the back one.
Helen doesn't want to be filmed in her gym jams, in her jammies, with her monster slippers. Preparing for van life means clearing out. It's not easy. You gotta let go of some things. We have a bit of a tight time frame as well, so we have to get rid of things very, very fast. But we'll do it. We're at public weighbridge. We're gonna get the van weighed, and we have to be under 3.5 a ton.
Yeah.
I'm nervous, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
What's the weight?
3.28.
Yeah,
yes.
that's close, huh? That's close.
We
Yeah.
Thank you for watching our van building video.
And if you guys would like to watch the full van tour, please click on the video link below. And if you did get value out of this, please like and subscribe to our channel.